All right, so welcome to the second part of Chapter 12. We left off looking at third-party logistics, and I want to drill down into that a little bit more. Global markets and global trade needs continue to evolve, as you know, and this translates directly into demand for logistics and supply chain services. The table that you see provides global 3PL revenues by region for 2013 and 2014 from Armstrong and Associates, plus a summary of percentage changes in these revenues reported for 2013 to 2014 and the two previous years. And if you look at the percentage changes in global 3PL revenues by region, you will notice positive growth in North America, Europe, and Asia Pacific, but a bit of a decline in South America. So interesting, and then this table kind of summarizes the use of specific logistics services that were reported as being outsourced by respondents on a global basis in the more recent 2016 annual 3PL study. And based on this information, logistics services most frequently outsourced are those that are more operational, transactional, and repetitive in nature, which is probably not surprising to you. So looking at the results of all the regions studied, what would you say is the most frequently outsourced service? So let me highlight that if I can. Yes. The most frequently outsourced service is indeed domestic transportation at 80%, followed by warehousing at 66%, international transportation at 60%, etc. Overall, the most frequently cited technologies as being needed by 3PLs are those that have more execution and transactional-based capabilities. Examples include warehouse distribution center management, transportation management, planning and scheduling, visibility, EDI, and the use of web portals for updates and relevant shipment information. Essentially, these types of technologies tend to parallel the types of logistics services that were profiled in the preceding section in the chapter. Okay, so here you can take a look at the so-called IT gap, which is probably a little bit interesting. The difference measured each year between the percentage of 3PL users indicating that, quote, IT capabilities are a necessary element of 3PL expertise, and the percentage reporting that they are satisfied with 3PL IT capabilities. So you can see some real opportunity here in the gap, hopefully. And let's look at management and relationship issues. The need for competency as it relates to the formation and continuation of successful relationships has, of course, become critical in today's 3PL industry. Although both providers and users of 3PL services have been improving in their ability to create more productive, effective, and satisfying business relationships, the media is replete with examples of failed relationships, and I'm sure you've seen that in some of the industry publications. An interesting finding from one of the earlier year studies was that the chief executive in the logistics area is the person who clearly is most aware of the need for 3PL services. So based on views from 3PL users, however, there are a number of areas in which they encourage 3PLs to pursue opportunities for improvement. And these include meeting service level commitments, realizing cost reductions, avoiding cost creep and price increases once the relationship has commenced, effective onboarding by 3PLs of new customer relationships, ability to form meaningful and trusting relationships, and information technology capabilities, global capabilities, and last, strategic management capabilities and consultative knowledge-based skills. So overall, these opportunities suggest a need to meet service level and cost objectives and to avoid unnecessary increases in price to the customer once the relationship has commenced. Also, it appears that some 3PLs need to improve in the area of strategic management, technology, and knowledge-based skills. So we'll continue to see significant change, no doubt, in the 3PL industry.